Greetings, this is Peter Freeman. I'll be your instructor in FI 318, Venture Capital and Startup Financing. I'm looking forward to our journey together. It promises to be interesting and useful, I hope. So I wanted to give you a little background about myself and the course. I will be having an introductory video for each of the sessions, although I do rely more heavily on written information for the online course. But I will begin each session with a short video like this to kind of set the stage and give you some idea of things to be looking at. So in any event, do take a look at the material that is included on Cyber Campus for this session, session 1. That will include a mini lecture that will again provide you with some the learning objectives for each particular session, as well as the key points, the takeaways, as well as the homework assignment. There are also notes from the chapter from the textbook that is part of the assignment. So I mentioned the homework assignment that I do try to stimulate a lot of engagement for an online course. And one of the main forms that I use is a discussion forum. And that is the homework for each session. There will be several topics that I'll put out there for you to reflect upon after having reviewed the assigned material from the textbook and other material. So what I want you to do is to go to the forum on Cyber Campus and post your answer, and then to typically review the posts from your fellow students and reply to one or more of those. So I say that is the homework. You need to provide both a good reply of your own, as well as respond to one of your other fellow students. And so I will be using that as one of the primary ways that we can get some dialogue going to supplement from the fact that we're not all going to be coming together in class. And I do find that that's a good way to engage us amongst ourselves. And I am going to be frankly grading a bit on the curve for that, just the quality of your initial responses as well as your replies. And what I want you to do to think of in terms of the sequence of the timing for this course is to think about each session beginning on Monday. So the next one, the first one, will be on January 6th. And then what I'd like you to do is to get your initial replies in by Friday. Because I typically spend Saturday afternoon taking a look at that and providing some responses, and then you can in turn have the weekend to go over that yourself. So that's kind of the cycle that I would like to go through, and we can hopefully make this very engaging kind of session for us all. So anyhow, you will see one of the things that I do include in the forum, a forum for session 1, is to tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. If you have a day job, I'd like to know about that, and your expectations. Why are you taking this course? What do you hope to get out of that? So I'm going to be asking for each of you to do that. And I say for me I am and one of the other things is that while the title of the course is Venture Capital, and that's a very, of course, well-known term, I really view this, and I say this in the syllabus, as more a course in alternate investing. So we'll cover venture capital, angel investing, private equity, and other kinds of investments, outside of the sort of traditional large corporate public company mode. And we also are going to be looking at things from both the perspective of the company or the entrepreneur that's seeking financing, as well as the investor who is providing capital. So from the sell side, the company side, and the buy side, or the investor's side. And I do try to provide both of those perspectives. They meet in the middle, but there are some differences. And you may find yourself more comfortable thinking in terms of one approach or the other. For me, I am on both sides of that. I am an entrepreneur. I have a couple of early stage companies that I'm working on right now, and there will be opportunities to share some of that and maybe even to get involved. I'm also an angel investor, so I'm both a provider of capital as well as somebody who uses or raises capital, and that so I invite you to think about looking at it from both approaches. I've been teaching finance and accounting and entrepreneurship at Golden Gate for about 3 years now. So I'm looking forward to our engagement, our journey together. It promises to be interesting, and I look forward to further contact.